What's up, YouTube? So I was just like, you know what? I like quotes a lot, so I thought that I would share some with you guys, and maybe I'll make it a regular thing because I'm always checking out new quotes and keeping a little bit of a collection of them. I hope to put them in like some type of book one day soon or something like that. But anyways, a couple that I've stumbled upon in the past, I guess like week or so, would be, and I'm not gonna say who they're by. If you really liked one, just send me a message and then I can tell you if I know where it came from. But yeah, the first one is, you can't save the damsel if she likes her distress. You know, that's very self-explanatory. You can't help somebody that's not ready to come out of their situation. So I thought that was good. Friendship is like peeing in your pants. Everyone can see it, but only you can feel the true warmth. And I thought, like, wow, that's super cute, super, great. Lots of people want to ride with you in a limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. I'm like, yeah, that can apply to friendship or any type of relationship. You want somebody that's with you when you're doing good and when you're doing bad, no matter what. All of us are pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it. It's just funny. To love someone means to see him as God intended him. I think for all of us in our natural journey, that's exactly, a core principle while we're doing it. We want to embrace who we are as we, were as people before all the conflicts of society kind of got in the way of that. So, if you can't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. With a friendship, a partner, or anybody, they should be by your side when you're doing good and when you're doing bad. And it's not okay to have friends that only want to be around you when you're doing good. Or, relationships too. We judge ourselves by what we feel capable of doing, while others judge us by what we have already done. I think that's very true. A lot of us judge our own selves by the things that we're planning to do or that we want to accomplish, and other people will judge you flat out by what you already have accomplished or done. Like your resume. What if we could put what we want to do on a resume? Wouldn't that be great? As we grow up, we don't lose friends. We just learn who our real ones are. That is so true. I learned that a lot in 2009. You think that you're, growing out of your friends because of what you're doing in your life. And you can, in some ways, grow out of friendships, but most likely those friendships will get put against certain tests as you go through things in life, and that's how you find out who your real friends are, because they stand by you, like I said, no matter what you're doing. Not like if you're doing bad or something, like robbing banks or something, but just when things aren't, so great and you're not in the perkiest of spirits, if they still stick by you and try and cheer you back up, you really find out a lot of stuff about people. This one is kind of long, so I'll do this one, then maybe I'll do one more and stop. We are all a volume on a shelf of a library, a story unto ourselves, never possibly described with one word, or even very accurately with thousands. A person is never as quiet or unrestrained as they seem, or as bad or good, as vulnerable or as strong, as sweet or as feisty. We are thickly layered, page upon lying page, behind simple covers. And love is not the book itself, but the binding. It can rip us apart or hold us together. Long one, but I read it a couple times and I was like, that's probably true. Like, I always stumble upon my words when someone says, like, describe yourself to me in one word, and I'm like, I don't know, like you try and think of like an adjective or like an action word, a verb or something. You're like, And even when you try and like write your own like life story, it's not easy. You think over the story so easily, but when you try and start doing it, it's really hard to collectively pull words together to describe your life. It's just not an easy thing. I started trying to write my own book and I'm like, yeah. And then let's see, there are a couple other ones on here, but I don't want my video to be like super long and people were like, okay. So the last one that I'll kind of like close out with, and I'll even tell you who wrote it, says, too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like. Oh my gosh, that's from Will Smith. Going into 2010, hello, is that not true? I feel bad for celebrities that this is their daily life. They buy stuff they don't want, they don't care about, to impress people they don't like. And I think sometimes all of us are guilty of that. You go and buy something with the intent or idea of how it will impress or affect somebody else. Like, oh, everyone's gonna think I look so good in this dress, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. It's like, do you want that dress? Would you buy it? It's just if you could only wear it at home and no one ever saw you in it, would you still buy it? Or are you only buying it for the